show.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lou, long time since you've been on our show. It's
Yes.
probably been over 10 years.
That's right. That's right.
So you've been busy?
I'm still at the, Armory Court, and I'm still painting, and I'm still teaching art there.
And you're
Still keeping
collaborating
busy.
with Diane.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell us about the exhibit, because right now you guys are going to be on Museum Day, unveiling and ribbon cutting, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
Well, on that day, we're going to be unveiling the wonderful project Lou and I have been working on for quite a while. And just kind of, it's called the Bringing the Village to Life program, that art exhibit there. And so this is a art rendition of the village that we've been working on, just the life. You can see it for yourself, you know, so we're excited about that.
Sounds like you don't want to tell me too much about it.
Well,
I need to
we're
see it to believe
unveiling
it. Oh, it's not
Yeah.
finished.
It's not, oh, it's finished.
Oh, it's finished.
Okay, yes, it is finished, yeah.
Lou, I've seen some of the fantastic murals you've done, particularly of our prison history at the Armory. Is this the same style, the same kind of work that you're doing with Diane?
Basically, only not as large. This is
Okay.
a smaller scale. Smaller scale, but large, because what she's doing is huge. What she's doing is huge. And the reason we got involved, because I was born in Puerto Rico, and when I moved to New York, I felt like I was moving to a different country, a different village. And I felt like I was part of something like that. I was moving to something different, and I had to learn how to speak a different language and everything, you know, to learn how to become a different person. And I did, and I grew as a person, and I grew as a family, you know, because my whole family had to learn 2 languages, and it was interesting. And then I moved to Jackson, and it was another shock, you know, to start all over again and do the same thing all over again, which is very nice. I've met so many people here, and it is like a village. It is a village.
Yes.
You've been working on not just bridging people together of today, but you like to bring people's past and educate and inform about our own community's past. Are you doing that with
yes,
this too?
Absolutely. The past, the present, and the future. And when Lou and I was working on this project, he kind of got into that village life of what the village life was in the book. So he also was my art teacher that helped me with my first book. You know, some of the paintings that I did with the book to symbolize the village at that time, he was a part of that. So I definitely wanted him to be a part of this as we came back to do this again.
This Saturday, the ribbon cutting at
Yeah.
Ellis Sharp Museum,
Yes,
part of Museum Day,
yes.
and it's called Carson Village Art Rendition. What is Carson Village?
Well, Carson Village is the village that all the young people Purpose in the book lived.
Okay.
They lived in that, and it's about all the things, the businesses, all their activities that they did come into life. So you can actually visualize it and see it.
What does the exhibit? How can you explain what people will be seeing as they walk through your exhibit at the museum?
They'll see family. They'll see the youth with their activities that they've been a part of. They'll see the quilt, the African American Underground Railroad quilt. They'll also see another quilt, Queen's Quilting quilt. They'll see objects, paintings that the children have made, art, all kinds of things in there.
Good, because the quilt, I've seen that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That was part of the Ganton Art Gallery exhibit with the
Yes.
Civil War history, right?
Yes, one of them was.
One of
Yes,
them was,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And Lou, you're a teacher, so are you working with Diane's with the kids in Young People of Purpose?
Yes. I'm working with Diane, and I'm also working with Thomas Burke with his kids. So I'm involved whenever. I'm supposed to be retired. They won't let me.
Well, you can't retire from being an artist.
No,
I know.
no,
You
no.
can't.
We're approaching summer, and
Yes.
that's your big season for Young
Yes.
People of Purpose. What are you planning to do this summer, Diane?
Well, we have our Art in the Gardens where we're going to be having our youth, our essay contests, our art projects. We also have community vendors coming in on that day. So that's June 25th. So we're really looking for a great coming together at that time of a lot of things. We also have our summer camps. We have girls and boys camp right there at the garden.
In the garden, it's a physical location on Maple,
Yes,
right?
yes, corner of Maple and Rockwell and beyond.
All right, right at the corner.
Yeah.
And that's where everything happens. The garden, you'll have a market.
Yes, the market, the food growing, distribution, all of that.
How did you and Lou connect?
Wow, it's been a long
I
time.
know. I don't even remember how we.
I
Was it
think
through
we
the
were
schools?
working, yeah, we were working in the schools, and they were doing some projects in the school, and I was doing some projects in the school. So we just kind of got together and started working on some things together.
Because I think you first came to Jackson because of the Armory Arts Village, right?
Well, I first came to Jackson because my parents had both passed away, so my sister was already living here, my older sister, and then one by one, all of us, there's 8 of us in my family, so one by one, all of us moved out here. And then Armory Arts opened up, and I said, oh, that's a good place for art, for artists, and that's how the whole thing
Yeah,
started.
it's originally, I think many of our viewers will remember that was the idea behind it, as
Right.
being an artist colony.
Right.
But we did have some great artists like you.
Oh
that
yeah,
were
yeah.
part of it, and still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are still here. And some of them moved out of town because they got jobs, out of the city or whatever. Especially like the dances and stuff like that.
Exciting time to be here, though, now, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
There's a lot going on.
Yep.
I want to mention that also on that day at Elishire, we're giving gifts out to the mothers. So
Oh.
it's like Queen Days for the mothers on that day. So
Nice.
mothers come out and be awarded something special.
Happy Mother's Day.
Well, thank you.
It's coming Saturday
Yes.
at noon at Elishire Museum. Check it out. And you've got a sponsor that's helping with the
Yes,
exhibit.
American One and Elishire
And-
Museum is helping us sponsor that.
Great. And for all information about Art in the Garden and all your summer programs, Facebook or...
Yes,
Okay.
Facebook. Yeah,
Nice.
that's right.
Nice to see you both. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to see the exhibit. And that's going to run at the museum for...
Until end of the summer, till the summer.
Okay.
Till,
All right,
till
so-
August, I believe.
If you miss the Saturday, you can come see it
Yes.
anytime.
Right.
Thank you. The founder of Young People of Purpose, Diane Washington, and local artist Lou Cubillo. Next, we're going to get you out on the trails. It's the next running event around the park for autism. Joining us is Tina Beagle and Stephanie Salisbury. They're just ahead. Stay tuned.